Bomb squad leading 7-5. Pull from Sagar. Sandy collects. Passes to Lokre. Passes to Kushi. Kushi with Jigger. Back to Kushi. Getting trapped on the sideline. It's back for Jigger. Jigger looks long. Intercepted easily by Krish, who looks up for Sagar. There are two defenders there, Lokre and Jigger, and they swat the disc away. Sagar not looking pleased with that put. Swayam with words of encouragement for Krish. Huge welcome to Rishabh from Off-Season Ultimate.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. From a member of the ownership committee of Off-Season Ultimate, someone who is much aggrieved recently. Will you please have a seat? We're back. Sorry for the half game of radio silence, but this is the worst. I think we're all tired and a bit jaded from our games today. Cutting Chai ended with a win and a tie. What about the Grumpies?
Two hard-fought losses. But hey, somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. So it is what it is. Arya to Khushi. Looking to, there's a call. Lokre and Sandy offering perspective. Jagtap.
One team has to win and one team has to lose, but somehow Cutting Chai and Afterburners gave Off-Season Ultimate and MUL Season 2 their second tied game of this sequence or of this series. As the call on the field is lasting for a bit longer than it should. Funnily, we played the Bantais earlier today and we beat them. Strange game, I would say. The Bantais second half just kind of fell apart. Their offense had no give, for the lack of a better word. But they're playing against the Bomb Squad now, who is a pretty good team. Gave a fight to the Icebreakers, and right now Bantais are within 2 points against quite a good-looking Bomb Squad team. The Grumpies have played them. How do they look?
They're extremely strong. I think they've got a good core. And Sagar as an excellent coach for the team as well, playing coach. Okay, Bantais. Sandy to Arya. Sandy providing a dump pass, space. Sandy has the disc. To Arya again, back to Sandy. With Jigger, looks up. And that's a score. Oh no, that's just outside, sorry, by Vaishnavi, who looks for Arya. An infringement as the bomb squad member runs into Arya. We're still discussing.
As they discuss, what would you like to discuss, DV?
You know, teams are still not sticking to that 75-second rule, Rishabh. I mean, I had to raise it quite a few times initially with the icebreakers. But, ooh, that's a beautiful layout grab by Jigger.
He was laid out into.
So sure, causing him to lay out.
I think that is definitely a point as an organizer. I think that's a point that we want to look into a little bit more. Um, I was talking to Cutting Chai, the team I play for, and I think so far whatever experience I've had is that any discussion that is going on for calls is actually just quite one-sided on both ends. If that makes sense, is that in that if let's say DB and I have a dispute, it feels like what I have to say. Dhruv doesn't want to, not him particularly, but him often doesn't want to listen to and just wants to give I think each of them just want to give their opinion and want it to be resolved in their favor, which I think that in ultimate happens quite often. And if that's how you want to approach it, then I think it should be a quick accept and contest and move on.
Yeah, no, I think that's right. I think one's just got to contest, accept, and move on. Um, Grumpies, I think, perhaps to their detriment, tend to give in fairly easily. They're just like, let's just get on with the game.
What's the score?
I believe it's 6-7 to Bomb Squad's in the lead. BANTAIS just scored their sixth point. Right, for the BANTAIS, we have, by the looks of it, Lokre, Tuhin, Vaishnavi, Arya, Kushi, Jigar, and Vipul. And for the Bomb Squad, they have Sagar, Kunal Jagtap, Angi, Sushma, Manav. That's not on Swayam, yeah. Oh, sorry, that's not Jagtap, that's Swayam. My apologies. Thinks about putting it long for Sagar, but does a quick 1-2 with Sushma. Sushma is available once again. Manav with the disc currently. With Sagar, back to Manav. So it looks like a pass by Swayam to Viha.
I think the Leelavati sign would look better if it was lit up. Thoughts?
No, absolutely. I mean, it just looks like a five-star hotel right now, not a hospital.
I hope you've never been in there, but
Despite your best efforts last season, I have not.
it just shows that I should have had a better effort if you didn't end up at Leelavati.
Yeah, no, it was just a slight nudge. If it had been a proper push, perhaps. Of the organizing committee. Anyway, with Sandy with the disc currently. There's a quick 1-2 with Jagger. Back to Sandy. To Karan. Karan to Jagger. I think this is currently with Kushi, who looks up to Lokre, who looks for Arya, who almost has it. Great defense by Angi. A vertical stack being thrown by Bomb Squad. Sagar walks up to the disc. Karan marking him. Sushma is the handler, second handler. Kushi is walking up to mark her. Quick cut by, I think, Jagtap. Doesn't pass to him. He hasn't cleared. Eventually gets the disc. Looks for Sushma. Yeah. With Krish. Puneeth makes a cut but is asked to clear. Disc is currently with, I couldn't see who it was with, but now with Sagar. Strapped on the sideline. Karan marking him. Disc is now with Jagtap, who looks for Krish, who catches it comfortably, looks for Sagar. Oh, it's just a little too ahead. Sagar with a dramatic fall to convey his unhappiness.
That's how I felt after DB's rostering point just now.
No, but tell me, I mean, doesn't it make sense for the organizers to actually tell you about the availability of players rather than six captains reaching out to like the same people again and again? And obviously, I mean, you may have like a target of 20, 30 people, but you may not necessarily end up getting them. So, I mean, the argument that you reach out to the 30 people you want doesn't necessarily work. Lokre with the disc. It's for Jigger. It's for Karan. Karan with the disc, currently unmarked. There seems to be a call.
I think as the seasons progress, I think our responsibility of making a player availability, I think it should decrease, and I think that's what we're aiming for because I think it's a little bit tough. Oh, another turn by the Bantais as they could have tried to reduce the deficit to one. Sagar with the disc right now looking up line, closely guarded by Karan. Krish with the disc now in the center, gives it right back to Sagar. Sagar more happy with this throw. A hammer to Kunal on the other sideline as he hugs it. Steffi in the end zone looking for a cut. And Kunal throws a strange inside break to Sagar, who's at the edge of the end zone now, looking for an and gives it up to Puneet for the score, making that 9-6 to Bomb Squad and close to finishing off this game and the second day of MUL with 2 wins. But as I was saying, I think as the tournaments progress, I think it's hard for us as organizers to ensure availability. Um, I've spoken about it before. I think it's something that we do need to improve upon. If someone says they are available for a certain time, then perhaps they should be allowed to play only for those many weeks. But the thing is, I think ultimately it's such a sport that player involvement and player participation is already low in terms of we want to make sure that as many people as possible. So we're not trying to keep anyone from paying.
I think that can be adequately dealt with by just asking them in the form that they're filling up. You let us know at the time you're signing up what is your availability. It may be tentative. You can say that I will be available for 2 weekends at least and perhaps four. And that's fine. I mean, people go in equally with that knowledge. What you are letting them do otherwise is that you're letting them say to certain people that I'm not available because I don't want to play with your team, and telling other people, hey man, bid for me because I will be available for all five actually. Theoretically, I'm not saying somebody's actually done that, but that's just one of the things that just gives a an unbalanced view to the different owners who are going in for the auction. And one more thing, if I may add, and I know that we've sort of discussed it informally, and it's not a very popular opinion with you, and I'm sure it will not be with Mac or Tahir as well. But the organizing committee cannot include the players, man. I mean, some of the decisions that have to be taken by neutral people. So it leads to a situation where either you all don't play if you want to be the organizing committee, commissioner, etc. And if you are playing, then I mean, maybe have.
think I think it's a grey area. First of we're not dealing with the best way is what it looks like, I would say, from the third party, but I think it's a bit complicated because there's a lot of things to consider. And yeah, I'm also talking like a lawyer now. I'm just missing my LLB.
Yeah, no, that is correct. No, I'll tell you. I think the way to deal with it is one of the possible ways to deal with it is that you have them indicate the minimum and maximum number of weeks that they are available. Then it's a fully informed decision if somebody wants to take the rest. Then, if they are specifying a minimum and a maximum, they should not be allowed to play more than the maximum. So, if Mac, for example, were to have said that I'm available for at least 2 weeks and a maximum of 5 weeks, then that's perfectly fine. But if Mac says I'm likely available only for 2 weeks and then becomes available for 4, I mean, he informed everybody that that's the case, that there are certain things that are outside his control. But the way it just panned out leaves a bad taste in the mouth. As we have Manav collecting the disc, pass into Swayam, Swayam to Sagar, back to Manav. Swayam with the put to Sagar, a bit by Jigar, a foul call by Sagar. Swayam's pretty certain it's going to come back to him. He's already ready for it.
I don't think that was a foul. I think that was Jigar's disc. I think that was a clean D. He had position too. He boxed out Sagar, and I think the throw had a little bit more to give to Sagar as a receiver. Um,
Lokre's run over to explain what he thinks happened. Akhil is asking the commentary team. Akhil is asking the commentary team about what they think. What he doesn't know is that the disc is back with Swayam as expected. Vipul marking him.
I hope the camera caught the little Tuhin Swayam passive aggressive argument laughter that was going on.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Let's see if anyone's in the comments. Oh God, what a scam.
Let's go what play? Arya, you legend. Can't disagree with what Jashan has said. Alright, Vipul marking Swayam. Swayam looks back for Manav, who's being marked by Tuhin, aka Joker. Manav looks long for Sagar. Oh, just outside the reach of player 2. Is that Angi? I think that was Angi. Lokri walking up to the disc. Swayam giving Soumya instructions. Soumya marking Kushi, the support handler. Bomb is scored with the defense chant.
9-7. That's it. Score nahi zalata.
Jigger with the disc. Akhil calls out that the force is home. Vipul back to Jigger. Vipul running long. That's for a simple pass to Lokre, to Khushi. Should look back for Lokre. Lokre is asking for the cuts. Not happy with the way the cuts were made. Angi marking Lokre. Lokre to Tuhin. Tuhin looks for fakes. Looks back for Lokre. Lokre to Khushi in the end zone. Bantais with the 8th point. Right back in it. Haven't given up yet. News from Rishabh that Nadal's won his 14th French Open.
6-3, 6-3, 6-0.
Straight set win over Casper Ruud, the Norwegian superstar, ranked number 8 in the world.
New to the scene. New to the top 10.
New to the top 10, but his father used to play. I remember watching him play when I was a kid.
All those years ago.
All those years ago in the late 90s. Sorry, not late 80s. I didn't watch it back then.
Late 80s, I was merely a thought in my parents' head, if at all. I don't know. I don't remember. 1989, 1990, I think. No, it's been 25 years.
87.
Yeah, something like that. Close game now as Bantais need one more break to bring it up to a tie game between them and the Bomb Squad. Banta is obviously looking way better than they did against Cutting Chai. Perhaps they had a good discussion. They have a pretty decent O line, especially I would say. Their women are studs in Khushi and Arya, and they have some male players who are and Vaishnavi and pretty young team actually. Um, as we see the line right now, Vimul, Lokre, Sandy, Jigar, Vaishnavi, Khushi, and Arya. Average age must be 23, if at all. Pretty young line, perhaps Tuhin looking into the future. And against the young squad and Bomb Squad as well, Sagar is the de facto coach, captain of Bomb Squad, and has picked players he coaches in Surat for what's the school? Fountainhead. As one of his students, Angi, if I'm not wrong, tries to saturate the sideline. Swayam, yeah, no, that is Manish. Sushma playing in the middle, generally a handler, that is still hugging the sideline. Saga looking for a bailout. A turnover would not be the ideal situation. Ooh, both Swayam and Manav finding themselves back in the handler space.
Sushma to Manish. Manish not having a mark. Now gets a mark. Looks for Swayam. Oh, risky looking throw. Sandy could have attacked it a little bit more. Saga with the disc. Right at the end zone. Looks for Manav. There's a call. A pick call by the looks of it.
I think one of the one of the things I enjoy about MUL is what we ended up doing. I mean, it was an MUL event, but Friday night at Soul Fry, my first time, swell of a time, I must say.
Ooh, an acrobatic dive by Sagar. And a quick pass to Angi for the score. And that is 10-8. Bomb squad retains the 2-point lead. One can hear Dhwani from the sidelines. Grumpy. Rather grumpy today with her first appearance for the Grumpies today.
Isn't Dhwani the prototypical grumpy?
No, that's me.
No, no, you are. You're plus grumpy. I don't want to say anything.
Good choice. Good choice, Rishabh.
But yeah, Soul Fry and Bandra. Apparently, it's a Bandra person spot. This is how had it been described to me.
Yeah, no, we've been going to Soulfry for karaoke for a while. It's great fun. It's a great atmosphere. This is not a promotion by Soulfry. This is our individual opinions. But yeah, no, that was great fun. I think they have great food, which we really gorged on Friday night.
It was. I think the Soul Fry was the perfect kind of spot for the group we had going. Also, there's like 7, 8 of us trying to have a chat, but also like a different area for singing. So it gave that enough avenue to do both. As we wait for this game to be pulled, looks like Bomb Squad might just get away with it. I think about 7 minutes of game time are left, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, 6 to 7 minutes left. Bomb Squad have 7 on the line. They have Krish, Manish, Jagtap, Swayam, Sushma, Steffi, and Angi. And for the Bantais, we have Jigar, Arya, Khushi, Lokre, Sandy, and Karan. And one person, I'm sorry, whose name I do not know. Sandy has called a break, brings it up to the spot marked by X, being marked by Manish Thakur. Sandy fakes, looks for the dump pass to Khushi, sorry. Khushi for Arya, that's a tough catch, but she makes it look easy. Pass to Sandy, who looks long, and looks passes to Karan up the line. Karan to Khushi up the line. Arya makes the cut. Khushi fakes and looks for Sandy down the line. Sandy to Lokre. What a great break throw from Sandy. Sandy with the disc to Jigar. Jigar to Khushi. Yes, Khushi to Jigar. It's a great run by Arya and she scores despite Krish's burst of pace to try to stop that.
Arya has been one of the leaders from Surat Ultimate in terms of at least one of the young female players coming out of Surat. She's been relevant for a while. She's one of the few players who's played all 4 showcase events, all 4 off-season events, besides Mac and Tahir. Joanna would have made it, but she didn't come to Bangalore. Um, she's not here either, so that's only 2 out of 4. That's a bad call.
That's a great call, Rishabh. 2 out of 4 is almost there. Um, but the Bantais are fighting. They are not giving up. Back to 1 point difference. 9-10. They got Jigar, Vipul, Khushi, Tuhin, Kiara, I would like to say. But I'm not 100% sure from here. The lights are playing tricks on the eyes. On the bomb squad, we have Akhil, Steffi, Sushma, Angi, Manav, Sagar, and Swayam. Ooh, it's a nice bounce pass.
Doesn't Swayam mean by myself? Like like I'll do this Swayam means like I'll do it by myself.
Swayam, yes, means self, I think. That's why I'm saying, oh, it's a tough pass for Akhil, who bends low but is not able to hold on. Lokre with the disc. Down the line, yes, it's 9-10. So now, huge point, yeah. If they're able to pull this off, it'll be even with like less than 5 minutes to play. There'll be a, ooh, an elbow by the looks of it to Sagar's face, and Sagar walks off, perhaps in disgust. Instant apology from Tuhin, completely unintended. So having a quick sip of water, Sagar. He's a fighter. He's not going to give up. He's going to stay on the field. A quick handshake and a quick hug, and they're back.
That's
Disc.
barely a hug. If that's a hug, DB, then we need to have a conversation about your upbringing.
It's a, yeah. Oh, and that's throw under pressure by Kushi. That's intercepted by Swayam. Swayam has the disc.
Talking about someone who needs a hug, all of Bantais, as they had a chance to tie this game up, but having to be on a D point again. Mana looking to. Oh, weird. Saga centers it back to Manav. Manav hits Sushma through the middle. Bomb squad making closer and closer. Blady throw to Swayam, who gets it all by himself. Gives it up to Manav. And Bomb squad keep that 2 point advantage. And probably will end this game as the winners as Bantais walk sullenly up with about 3 minutes left on the clock.
Do you say that because you don't think that teams will line up in time?
That's another frustrating thing that we spoke to the captains earlier today is that there were too much time between the points. I think it's a strange thing is that that 75-minute clock and like the hard cap in the sense of the buzzer system isn't bringing any type of urgency to the teams. Um, yeah, what do you think? What do you think as a leader in your team?
I agree. I think it is a little frustrating, especially when you're down, to see too much time being taken up. But I think it's also a factor of. I mean, I know I've got criticism for saying this before, that you should have your O line, D line lined up and all. But when you're playing with 27 players and you're trying to give everybody an opportunity to play, I mean, yeah, it can sometimes take a bit of time. We were very conscious today to try to make sure that, and that's the end of the game. I think Bomb Squad have. Well, it may be unfair to say stolen this victory, but I think they've definitely had the advantage through most of the game, and it's great to see them after the year they had last year. I think it's great to see them perform so well. As the teams go in for a round of high fives, I think that should be it from the commentary team of the fabulous commentary team of Rishabh and me. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
I hope those last 30 minutes were as entertaining as they could be. Um, if you thought they weren't going to be entertaining, I think we kind of met your expectations. But that's it from day 2 of off-season Ultimates Refex Mumbai Ultimate League. Thank you, Refex. Thank you, Agile. Thank you, Wing Sports Arena. Thank you, our broadcaster Sportscast. We haven't seen Adi Bhai today, which is a shame. But hopefully we'll see him next week. The game ends 11-9 to Bomb Squad, who end their day with 2 wins. Bomb Squad end the day with 2 wins. Bantai with 2 losses. Icebreakers, 2 wins. Afterburners with a win and a tie. Sorry, a loss and a tie. And the Cutting Chai with a win and a tie. So thank you guys again. And this is DB or Dhruvnath and I signing off for today. And have a good rest of your evening. Stay tuned next week. Sorry. I must give the schedule for next week. I was told to do that. Bombay Bantais play the Icebreakers, while the Bomb Squad play Cutting Chai on the other field. And Afterburners play Grumpies. And then we have a round of reseeding matches with 1 playing 6, 2 playing 5, and 3 playing 4. I think we'll tell you that as the day comes closer. So stay tuned in for 12th June. And I hope you had a good day here at Mumbai Ultimate League. Any final words, DB?
Nope, it's always a pleasure to be on the mic, and it's always a pleasure to be out here playing. Win or losses, it doesn't matter. And it's always a pleasure to be with you, Rishabh, spending time with you. Perhaps we should be doing a little bit more of it off the mic. Mm. Hashtag Pride Month.
All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. That's it from us.